guys, hang on a minute, let me turn this blower off. Yeah, that's what heats my shop right there. It's hooked up to my outside wood stove. That's the noise you're hearing. I'll turn that off. It's almost 70 in here. It's warm enough. I wanted to show you this thing here. It's called a TED. Right now I'm using 1020 watts, and that's from that's the shop, the house, everything. This thing gives me an estimate of roughly what my light bill is going to be. Takes a little while to figure it up. The paperwork said an experienced programmer, 30 minutes. A dumbass like me, maybe an hour. Now see, my thing's dumping, so it's putting that power back. Now I'm only using 520. You can see here where it's dumping, and my solar panels are making about 34 amps, 33, 35. So it's still a little cloudy, but that should jump up there when the sun comes out good to 45. I've seen it hit 50, but I like this thing here. Now see, it's using 1800 watts, and she's getting ready to do the dryer here in a little bit, and you know, but I bought this thing from eBay, I believe. Yeah, it was eBay. And most of these TEDs, they're like 400 bucks. And this one here, you can find them all day long, brand new, for $30. And it tells you a lot of information. Like today, it's kind of hard to see because it doesn't light up. But see if I can't get a view here somehow. It's kind of hard. There we go. Shit. It tells you a lot. If you like kilowatts today, I've used 13.2 since midnight till now, and it is 1 o'clock, November the 24th. And if you hit the dollar sign here, it's, you know, a average utility today, I've spent $1.38. You got over here, you got a mode. Trying to think, I don't really know how to use it. I had to get my son to figure it all out. But it's just a pretty neat thing. There's a mode button. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Hell, I don't know. There we go. Yeah, see, it runs off 120 volts. And it's a pretty neat little tool. But, shoot, I'm trying to get that glare off there. But, yeah, anybody that wants to monitor their electric, they can. Just can't get away from that glare, can I? Does a pretty good job. Now see, my wind turbine's dumping again. Now watch this thing, it'll go down, but it doesn't net meter. It'll actually charge me when this thing hits 0. It'll actually charge me more, and I'm not using it. And then when I pull it back, it charges me that again. The newer style TEDs net meter, and they do a lot better job. I mean, like I say, it's a cheap one for 30 bucks, but it gives you a general idea of what you're using. But still making power, and winds, I don't know, she's just blowing like heck. Yeah, but yeah, and I made the other video about an hour ago, and I had 44. I've done that up to 2 kilowatt hours and 2 hour and about an hour and a half. So I'm making almost 2 kilowatts an hour, and which ain't bad. And so plus I'm also using power. So I mean, you know, I'm running off my batteries too, because my wood stove runs 24 hours a day off of this. So for me to keep my wood stove running and charge my batteries just off this windmill, I don't think it's too shabby. And I think it's doing a pretty good job. Of course, I'm using this inverter here, which you can see it's lit up. And it's an Ames. I like this inverter. It does a pretty good job. And but it's 5,000 watts, and does a real good job. Really does. But I'm happy with it. And like I say, the wind just keeps cutting in, cutting out, and going at it. And I don't normally post 2 videos in one day, but what the heck. But I'll give you guys another little review on my system. That's AC power. If I want to power my house, I go up and shut the main breaker off, and then I turn this one on. And this inverter will give me 5,000 watts, 10,000 watts of surge. So that's what this will give me. That way I don't have to start my generator. I can go just about 2.5 days with no power going to those batteries to run off of. But I only tested that here in the shop. That was without the house, but that's not too shabby. But we're gonna get a little wind or a little sun, because I can flip these breakers over and these breakers off, and then that'll direct all my solar from here to here, which I think I'm going to get another charge controller, because I actually done away with my charge controller and I'm using just this. Of course, I grid tie 90% of the time. There's, you know, and so I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to be upgrading here soon and get a few other things. But I might walk outside here and show you what my windmill's doing. As like I say, we are getting a little wind. Well, 8.3. Nothing to brag on, but you know, it kicks up and down. And of course right now it ain't gonna do nothing because I got this thing on. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And I'll walk out here. Nice and sunny out. Solar panels are tracking. Windmills spinning. Man, I'm right in the sun, ain't I? Walk around here out of the sun. But yeah, solar panels, they're doing a fantastic job. Wind turbine is up there just spinning along. A little cheap piece of crap I made. It's spinning. It don't even but it does something. But yeah, I'm happy with it. But this camera don't do very good outside. But yeah, I figured I'd make a post on there. Oh boy, Mama's washing clothes. Dryer's running. So you can see we use some power here, and my average consumption on a day, if I calculate it right, I think it's right around 22 kilowatt hours a day, because she doesn't know how to conserve power. But
es divertido jugar con.
what the hell was that? Oh well, I'm gonna get off here. Bye.